Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses radio control, amongst other things, to get kids excited about math and science. We are taking a look at our 1990 RX-7, the FC3S, or FC for short. You guys can check out the rest of our videos on this car in the playlist in the comments. But I was reunited with this car after 5 years. I had built this car from 01 through 08, sold it in 2014, and just saw it pop up on Craigslist, just totally randomly. You know, I've been out of the car game for a year or so after I sold my 94 RX-7 FD with a 430 horse LS1. This one has a 330 horse LT1 that I put in. It was all white when I sold the car, minus the black aluminum hood. One of the previous owners put on this wide body kit. If you look at one of our previous videos, this driver's side fender was just torn in half there, and the detective in me. There was probably some sort of collision here. We took off the wheels. There were missing lug nuts off of each of these wheels here. There's a sheared lug nut. The lighting isn't too great here, but this lug nut or lug bolt is sheared off. So we got some ARP lug bolts there to replace them with. The fender was just torn off here, and there's some damage to the fender mounts on the bottom here. I can't show you on the camera, but basically under here, the two mounting holes aren't where they're supposed to be. They've been kind of pushed in a little bit, which messes up with the fender alignment. All sorts of things. The passenger side, there was a collision on the passenger side too. I can't pull up the hood. I guess I can. Let me get the hood up here so you can see the engine. But there was an accident on the passenger side too. I think this is what gave it a salvage title. When I sold it, it had a clean title. You could see the metal, the sheet metal is a little bit crinkled there, and it goes all the way back to the firewall. So we're trying to figure out what to do with this car. A lot of work went into this car. So kind of restoring it is a labor of love. Due to the damage on the frame there, just not. This car would probably be only good for drift or so. A couple of my car builder buddies told me. Pretty much road racing or anything that would put a lot of stress on the chassis there would be better to avoid in this car. So, anyways, we're going to just work on replacing that sheared off lug here. You can see some. Let me see here. Get the lighting to adjust. I need better lighting in the garage here. There's like powdered metal on my finger here. That's on the caliper. That points to some mishap as well. I don't know if when this bolt was sheared off and this accident happened with the fender. Just what the details on that were, but these metal shards or dust here points to something fairly serious. You can see here that we have the 4 piston calipers on this car, so the Turbo 2 brakes are the better set of brakes versus a single sliding piston brake. The previous owner also put on these not cross-drilled, but I forgot what these were called, but channeled brakes. You can see the Tein Super Street suspension on there that I put on. Supposedly it was in a Fast and Furious car there. Picked it up when I was down in LA. But just so many good memories working on this car with friends and whatnot, getting it running. So yeah, let us know what you guys think we should do with this car. It's a lot of work. Just not sure if it's worth the time. Found a clean roller, an 86 RX-7 that we could conceivably swap all this stuff over to, but that is a lot of work. It's almost better just going with an LS1 at that point, or some LS variant, LS3, and then again putting that much effort into a chassis like this. The FC is kind of relatively unloved. Putting in that much effort, you might as well do it on an FD, or just a better chassis to begin with. This one isn't bad. You've got the McPherson struts up front, and the trailing arm suspension in the rear, but it just doesn't hold the candle to more modern, or rather more just better setup double wishbone suspension like the S2000 or the RX-7, the FD. Just more roadworthy or track-worthy cars such as that. So regardless, let us know what you guys think. Thanks again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We are a nonprofit that is all about getting kids excited about math and science. We're taking a look at our 1990 RX-7 here. It's an FC3S, or second generation, FC for short. You can refer to our previous videos in the playlist in the comments. We're working on the front wheel hub. You can see that stud there is stripped, just totally mangled by the previous, or one of the previous owners. We pulled off the disc rotor there pretty easily. Comes out. There's two screws that hold it in through those holes. You want to move the brake caliper off to the side. Rest it on something so that it doesn't stretch the soft line over there, or twist up the hard line. So on the forums, folks said that you could just hammer this out. Other folks said, hey, you don't want to do that because this hub is aluminum. We're going to just, one of the things was, if you can't hammer out, you're supposed to pull out the wheel nut under this dust cover, pull out the hub, and then use a press or hammer it off of the car, where you can do it on a stable surface there. So not too sure what we're gonna do yet. We might just put some PB blaster there. Just try to loosen things up chemically, and then tap it with a hammer. See if that does the trick. If not, we might have to pull off the hub. I was thinking maybe we could get some sort of puller. But I don't have anything in the workshop here that will kind of pull that screw out. Another suggestion was to put a nut on the end of the screw here, and then hit that with a hammer. Regardless, we'll soak this in some PB blaster. Just some of that. See that we can break up some of the bind there chemically first before we use force. So let us know what you guys think of videos like this. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Thanks again for watching.